Dubai, one of the largest and busiest international airports in the world. I am here at the start of my epic adventure with you, the viewer. Currently, where you are, it is 4 in the morning and I am rather sleepy. Behind me is the oldest hotel in Addis Ababa. Built in the mid-19th century, it has been a stronghold for many a weary traveller. So it seems fitting to me that I begin my journey here. We're on our way south from Addis Ababa.
No much, I don't sure about me. What's up? Within an hour,
This is one of 7 large volcanic lakes across the Great Rift Valley. Spanning a massive 6,500 kilometres, it is a significant and great landmark across Africa. Ethiopia is a vibrant and industrious country. Its agricultural output has grown exponentially in the last decade. As you can see here from these cotton farms stretching as far as the eye can see. As we headed south, we stopped for the night at Arba Mensch, on the banks of Lake Channel. I am at Awassa Fish Markets. Awassa is the administrative centre for 56 tribes around Ethiopia, each with their own language and own culture. I'm surrounded by stalks, feeding off the scraps.
3, yeah.
I'm about to eat fresh tilapia caught straight from the lake less than an hour ago. Delicious. Finally, we reach our destination, the lower Omo Valley. Great markets are held where people come to trade, barter and buy goods. At 3,800 metres, I am atop one of the highest peaks in Ethiopia, home to the Doza tribe and some spectacular views. While we were in the Doza area, we were invited to try some local delicacies, cooked in the traditional way. First, they prepared a pulp of false banana and cut it repeatedly to break down the fibres. After being cooked for 5 minutes, in a pan, it is served with a very spicy chili sauce. This bread has been 3 months fermented and then prepared to only be cooked for 5 minutes with this incredible sauce. Ethiopia has the 10th highest cattle population in the world, yet barely any production of dairy. This is an example of a doze hut that has been ravaged by termites. They start off about 12 metres high and are lowered by the termites that eat from the base upwards. The production of wheat, barley, potatoes is very common around in the Doza tribe areas. The crops and the cattle are both a staple of the Doza tribes. Make sure you get People aren't allowed to cut trees in the area, in the Doza area. So they have to go all the way, maybe all the way down the mountain just to collect sticks and grass and wheats to supply the village. This simplistic way of life has allowed the Doza tribe to thrive and live happily for many millennia.
Football scores from yesterday.
Behind me are the tribal lands of the Guji, a warrior tribe who are settling in a national park where they have no permission to stay. They are a nomadic tribe and have driven out all the guards inside the national park, so they are taking control of the national park as their land, where they are not supposed to. They are very dangerous, we are not able to go there.
No, he's eating too much. Eating like.
And the fish eagle. Now you can't talk.
Hippos, crocodiles, fish eagles, pelicans, Guji tribesmen, not just any day on the lake. After being on Lake Chamo, it seems fitting that I would eat tilapia from the lake itself. We're entering the Lower Omo Valley, where 10-year-olds receive from their fathers AK-47s and cattle. It has only been open to tourists and the public for 20 years, and before then, it was military were only able to go into the area. After exploring the Hammam markets, we go to a wedding ceremony, unlike any we've ever seen before. The woman is beaten and whipped until she bleeds, and then her cuts are infected with ash. The scars are seen as beautiful. Then, the men and women walk over to another area where 10 bulls have been lined up in a row. The man next strips and has to run across all 10. This looks like a successful one.
We've been to some odd places on the planet, haven't we, Ollie?
This termite mound is up to 100 years old, standing easily 10 metres, made by insects only a centimetre long. However, this nest has been left by termites and has been recolonised by ants. There are entrances and exits to the mound, such as this one, as much as 20 metres away. Behind me, across the Omo River, lived the Nyangato tribe, meaning elephant eaters. Because many years ago, when they were starved and there was drought and there was little food, they would hunt and eat elephant. This is an old, original Karo house, where over here we have this new, updated version, with the stakes running around the circular base. And over here, we have the finished product with the circular stake base and the thatch roofing on top. On and around these hills is Konzo terracing, which stops soil erosion. Across these terraces are planted plants such as sorghum and maize.
Amazing.
Traditional ploughing is still used across Ethiopia, like this. We're in Lalibela, in the northern highlands of Ethiopia. In and around Lalibela there are churches hewn into the rock. They are literally dug out of mountains. I am standing on a sacred mountain in Lalibela. Behind me, pilgrims climb this mountain to worship God. High plateaus are scattered across this landscape, home to the Ethiopian wolf, one of the 50 most endangered species on Earth. Over 200,000 pilgrims come to Lalibela to celebrate Christmas in Ethiopia, which is on January the 7th. Behind me is a tomb where they put family members of the priests. You can really tell this is an ancient place, a place of worship, where hundreds of thousands of people come to congregate and gather to come under this one union of faith. For many people across Eastern Africa, coming here is a chance for redemption, a chance to abolish your sins.
Going to the horse, and you can see Pala as a church, which is 100 years older than the... He's copied in here, you know? College.
This is the Bethlehem Church, the home of the national dish of Ethiopia, injera, a fermented bread, baked, and then it would have been distributed among the people who would have come to the Bethlehem Church to receive it. We're in a tunnel 30 metres long where you can't, when in the middle, from a quarter way down to 3/4 away, all the way to the end. It is pitch black and you cannot see a thing. Now we're at the end. We're ascending to heaven. From the dark of the tunnel we have reached the light.